Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to be doing a review that's a little long overdue, but needless to say, I'm getting to it now finally. We will be going through Koda Kumi's 2019 tour, or 2018 tour, DNA. I'm already super excited, guys, because, well, we'll talk about it at the end for her 2019 tour. So anyways, guys, I want to go ahead and get started. I have a lot to say about this tour, so let's not waste any more time. So first off, we have the opening. And the opening of this tour kind of introduces the whole video game theme that she goes with throughout this entire live. And I thought it was really cool and just kind of refreshing and just very different at first. So it starts with this screen that like starts to kind of like count down, and there's a voice that comes on the intercom system or the speakers in the hall that they're at saying like, "Are you ready? Are you ready?" And then it starts to show a scene with Koda Kumi walking out, and she's got her pink outfit on and like these video game goggles, and like she's one of the playable characters in this game. She gets caught by these orb things, and then you start to hear the music playing from Dangerous. So you know that the tour is about to start. So she introduces the entire tour with the song Dangerous. This is how she introduces all of it, which didn't really surprise me, seeing as how it's like one of her big, like it was the newest track on the album after Hush in the order that they were released by the album. So it was Hush and then Dangerous. So it didn't really shock me that she chose this one. But she comes down, she's like on this pole, and she comes down from the ceiling. She's got her like VR goggles on it that says like DNA across it. And she comes down and it moves up and down all the way across the stage. And of course the crowd loves it. They're all screaming. Super excited. I probably would have too if I was there. It wasn't the best introduction that she's ever done. Like, I felt it was like a little stiff for the song, like just her kind of just going back and forth like this. I wish there was like a little more oomph to it in a sense. And like at least with the Deja Vu live, when she's like coming down like a helicopter ladder, I don't know, I thought that was really cool in the outfit, and like she was more dangling off of it. And this one she's like literally strapped it straight up and down and just like kind of just waving, so it looked a little more stiff to me. So she's wearing a hot pink outfit. It's got like this pink top with long sleeves, and then it's got her like pink chaps, I don't want to say, I mean they're obviously not crotchless chaps, but like, you know, there's gaps in it. She's basically got like a bikini bottom with chaps. And I mean, it's kind of weird. It's not her best outfit, but it works for like the video game theme. Because if we're being honest, guys, like video game characters wear the most random outfits. And so they have like the strangest, but sometimes the coolest like designs. It's very creative. So I thought it worked well for the theme that she's trying to pull off with this tour. The choreography for this song was really good, and I did enjoy the extra added effects of the VR goggles, because at different points in the song, like a different thing would come across the screen while they were dancing. So I thought that was really cool. And there was another part where she's standing in the back behind all her dancers, and you can see on the big video screen behind her, like herself on the video is like doing these things with her hands. And I liked how she was doing those exact same motions at the same time as that. It looked like she had powers over the dancers. I also really liked the part where the dancers pick her up on their shoulders. So she's up like this. It kind of reminds me of when she performed Selfish in her Secret tour. And I just thought it looked really cool. This was a really great song for her to open the tour up with. It gets the energy really high. Everybody's pumped up. And I also forgot to mention when I talked about her outfit that I really liked her. I like her long ponytail. I love the long ponytail look on Kumi. Like, I feel like she just looks so good with it. And it's just attitude, Queen Kumi coming at you. Then we go into Pen Drop, guys, and you know, if you've watched my DNA album review, you know I love Pen Drop. I think it's such a great song. And of course, she starts off this song with her classic, I'm gonna pull off these shades or these goggles and pull them off slow. So everyone, of course, is screaming the moment they get to see her actual eyes. And she just throws them off and starts singing. So as this song is starting, these 6 huge like video panels come up. And there's 6 of them, and it's just, they have all these effects that are going on in the background, and it just looks awesome. I wasn't disappointed with this song, but I was a little disappointed with the choreography. The choreography was still good, but it wasn't what I had imagined. I had pictured something else, and part of what they did was what I had pictured, but there were some other parts of it that I was kind of like, I wish they had just done a few different things. I can't talk, guys. I get so excited talking about this, plus it's Koda Kumi, so I get really excited, so I start talking way too fast. Her vocals sounded fantastic during this performance, and I was very pleased that she hit some pretty high notes there. I was a little disappointed that she dodged the super high note, but when you're singing live, you're doing all this dancing, and like it's hard to get the breath to do that, and I honestly don't want her to push herself and damage her vocals. I'd rather her to hit those vocals in a controlled setting where she can really focus just on that part. But she still killed it and did an awesome job. So next we go into a 3-song medley, and the first song she does is this Trap. I was always super disappointed that this song was not included on the Bon Voyage album, because in her Summer Trip single, I loved this song the most, more than La 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 La, and way more than Touchdown. I just felt it would have fit really well right there in Bon Voyage because it still had the same sound. This performance is great, and I always love the dance, and it just makes me want to get up and jump with everybody because I get super excited and feel the energy. And during this song, she unzips her pink jacket so you can finally see the top underneath. So it like crosses over here, and then it's mostly strapless, and then just the one band that comes over here. But it's gorgeous, and I love the way the top looks. It's got like these, I don't want to call them rhinestones because I don't know, they're probably not, but it's like these white rhinestones going across the top here. And I think it looks really cute. It's really beautiful, and just, I mean, Kumi always does a really good job with her outfits. Even if they're not my favorite, they're still like beautiful for the most part. This whole performance though, honestly, just made me happy. I just felt happy to be watching Koda Kumi doing a live and just seeing and feeling her energy again. Oh my gosh, guys. The second song in this medley was Ecstasy. And the moment I heard the instrumental start for this song, I was just like, yes, I was so excited. This is such a great classic, sexy Koda Kumi song. And I feel like it's one of her better songs that does not get enough attention, that she doesn't sing live enough. This song has amazing choreography. I love the music video. And it was just, everything about this performance was so awesome. And guys, the energy has been so high in this tour at this point. Like, I have just, like, watching this, I was just on the edge of my seat. So excited to just keep watching the rest. The last song of this medley was Taboo. Oh my gosh, guys, she's singing such great songs for a medley. I was so stoked. And this is a classic Koo song that almost all of us know. And I'm obsessed with the choreography for this one. I just think it's awesome. And Kumi always has the best attitude with this song. She kills the dancing, and her stage presence cannot be forgotten. I also love how the crowd automatically knows to just when to sing with her. And, you know, it just, to me, it goes to show that relationship and that bond that Kumi has with her fans, and just how she'll sing a line immediately and they're all just singing right there with her. I just think it's so awesome to see that, because I don't see that kind of interaction a lot with the other J-pop artists. Like Namie only does that like a few times, and Amy Hamasaki definitely does that, but she, I don't know, like it's always the same parts of the song. I feel like Koda Kumi doesn't always sing the same songs at all her tours as much as Amy Hamasaki does, so it always surprises me when the crowd just knows. But I mean, if you're a Koda Kumi fan, you know every lyric anyways, you're always ready. Number 7 is Haircut. Oh my gosh, guys. This performance, okay, the moment it started, I knew that this was going to be amazing. Kumi starts off by taking off her jacket all nice and slow, and then she grabs her ponytail off to the side, you know, giving you that Koda Kumi attitude that we all know and love. She then turns with her hair and walks up the stairs to the back part of the stage where they have what looks like a barber chair and 2 of her dancers waiting for her. She sits down in the chair, they turn around, and one of them immediately comes over and like on stage cuts her extensions like right out, holds it up and walks off to the side. And immediately I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be awesome. So then the other dancer has a wig and puts it on her head, and she is brushing it. It's like a kind of like a purple pink ombre is what it looks like in that lighting. And so she turns around, she starts singing about it, and then the coolest thing happens. I'm probably really lame saying this, but I thought it was just super cool and so amazing and creative. So then the dancers have these hair dryers, and they pull them out and they start blow drying her hair, and her hair right there on stage in front of you like changes colors. It's like this pinkish red color. But my mind was blown. I was like, that's a thing. But I know that that's a thing because I know there's like dolls that kids can buy where it like does that, or like nail polish. So I mean, it's not like it's a new thing, but I've never seen an artist do that on stage, and it was just so refreshing and so cool and new, and oh my gosh, it was amazing. Just when I think it can't get any cooler, she comes down the stairs, sings for like the chorus part. Here we go, da 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 da. And like while she's doing that, she turns around, grabs her hair, and rips off the bottom part of the extension. So now she's got a haircut kind of like back in her 2009 Trick era, where it's got that really cute haircut, and like the 2008. The dancers all come in front of Koda Kumi, and the lights fade, and then it come back on, and now she's got a short green wig on, and it's kind of like, it reminds me of the black hairstyle she had in her Ningyo Hime music video, if you've seen that. And so she wears that, then she goes, sits down in another chair, they put the little hair cover on her, and then they have, her dancers have like glow in the dark gloves, and her hair glows. Then she gets up and they keep dancing, and then she goes and exits the stage. When she exits the stage, she walks behind the really big video screen, and right when she does that, it starts showing her dressed in all of her old concert outfits that she wore. So it shows like her Japanesque, her Universe with like the little airline outfit, and Black Cherry pirate outfit, and then it ends with the Trick tour outfit. And oh my gosh, it literally, I feel like now, because of the announcement of her new 2019 tour, guys, which we'll talk about later at the end, I feel like this is like a sneak preview of what she was planning. And because she always, I feel like she always gives you a little hint at the end of all of her tours to some extent. And it was like, oh my gosh, it was so awesome to see her in those outfits, just the nostalgia of it. And so when the screen pops back up and separates, like, it was the coolest thing. She comes out with this like blonde short-haired wig and this beautiful, gorgeous kimono. I don't know if you would call it a full-on kimono, but like it's stunning and beautiful, and she looks amazing. I really surprisingly like this hairstyle on her. Like, for real, guys, this performance was on fire and unlike anything I had ever seen before. Pretty sure that this is my favorite performance from the entire tour. Please go watch this. If you haven't watched this tour, go watch this part from it, because it was awesome. I have no more words to say on this. The next song is Hot Hot. Now, before she actually starts to sing this song, the dancers go out into the crowd to pick several audience members. So they come up and put them in like barbershop chairs that like roll around. So then the song starts. Because the nature of this song, you know it's one of her sexy ones. You know this is going to be one of her more hot performances with the fans up on stage with her. And the moment that this one started, oh my gosh, guys, it was so awesome. They've got the screens, and Kumi and her dancers are standing in front of the screens, and they're like a bright or a light pink, I guess. And so all you see is their silhouettes dancing, but Kumi is like one of the best dancers. Like, she really is. And the silhouettes just look so awesome. And it just, it gives you such a good impact of this song. And she gives you such attitude with it. It's so Koda Kumi. The way the material of her outfit goes with the dance in front of the screen too, just makes it that much better. Like, it flows so perfectly, the material, the thickness of it, everything. Throughout the dance, she goes and sits on the different audience members' laps. And then of course at the end, she chooses the one that she pretty much just straight straddles and gets her face super close like she normally does. And it goes hush, hush at the end, and then the lights go down. So overall, I thought it was a really good performance, and I liked watching just her fans' faces when she like sits on them and just the excitement. One of them was a guy, and that guy looked like he was just the happiest man alive. The only downside to this song is that it's so short. I wish it was longer, but you know, I'll get what I can get, and the performance was great, and I was not disappointed in any way. So then we go into our first interlude. So in this interlude, it shows Koda Kumi walking around, and then it's like she starts a new level, and she starts getting attacked by these robots, and she gets a hot pink gun, bam, bam, starts killing everything. But then she gets attacked, and it shows game over, and she's walking all sad and depressed in her game over state. And then it starts showing levels, choose a level. And so she selects something called Stage Robots. So when Stage Robots starts, this is where I believe it's 4, it might be 5. It's 4 or 5 dancers are on the stage, and so they've got these boxes that are on the screen behind them. And so they're dancing as the boxes shrink, and it looks awesome. They did an incredible job with it. When the box dance ends, the boxes explode into just like these beautiful swirling lights, and the two female dancers are doing all these graceful, beautiful hand motions, and so it looks like they're controlling this light and throwing it to one another. And so when they're finished with that, the music changes, and you see Oba come down from the ceiling strapped in, and then he pretends to start walking. And so he's in a new level. And so it looks like he's the video game character walking through. And then he starts to run, and then he falls. And it was so creative, guys. It was really, really cool. And I loved this video game aspect that they did. It was really unique, and they really outdid themselves on it. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought the interludes were like one of the most entertaining ones I've ever watched. At the end of the scene, when Oba finishes, it says stage clear. So now we know that we're coming out of our interlude, going right into the next segment of our tour. The next song Koda Kumi comes out to perform is Ayanaku Naru Kurai Nara. I never remember that name, so I always have to read it. And she comes out in this beautiful lace. It's almost like a ball gown style outfit, and it's got these holes here where her shoulders are, and this big lace choker. And I think the dress is actually really beautiful. It kind of reminds me of a wedding dress in a sense, like more of like an old-fashioned type of wedding dress. But I still think it's beautiful and simple. And the way that when the lights hit it, like, it's stunning and beautiful, just all the glistening. But I feel like the choker would be really annoying because it's really tall. And I just feel like it would just be in the way of you trying to breathe, and just, I don't know, it would bother me. But I don't like to have really tight things around my neck. I have to say that I was really pleased that the first song at the ballad section was a brand new song and not immediately just an old one we've already heard. And I was very happy that it was this song. She did a great job with this performance. It had great emotion, because I really do like this ballad. It's definitely a really good one, and it's simple. I like these more simplistic ballads she's been doing lately, where they're not massively grandeur, your power ballad, but just a beautiful, solid song. Then for the 500 millionth time, we go into, everyone knows it, Ai no Uta. And while I do like this song, it's hard for me to watch this because every single tour she is singing this song. And so it gets oversung. And I feel like a lot of her other ballads do not get enough attention. There are some that she hardly ever sings, or I've never heard her sing it live. And it would be nice to actually hear those, because I would like to hear her sing all of the songs she's never sung. What I think would have been a really good fit here, instead of doing Ai no Uta, which we know is not going to happen, but I felt like it would have been a good fit to put after the Ayanaku Naru Kurai Nara song, to put Turn Around from her Hotel single, because I really do like that song. And I felt like it would have just gone kind of with this more somber theme that we kind of have here at the beginning of this ballad section. The performance was okay though. It's more of a meh for me because I've heard this song too much. Then she goes into Koi no Suba Me, which this is a classic song as well. It's a cute song. She does a good performance of it. I don't have much to say about it. I just like that it's good to see the crowd and how much they love it, and just her interaction and her smile with them. Next is I'll Be There, and this is another really good performance. This kind of is like a really calming song. I picture myself lounging by a pool in the summer, and she had really good strong vocals during it, and the crowd loved it, so it was good. Number 14 was Someday, and this is, of course, another classic Goo song, really good. I love it when she performs this one, and my favorite part of it was that the male dancers came out all in these spiffy suits. Nobody probably says spiffy anymore, but oh well. And they are just dancing around her, so it added a little bit more of an effect instead of her just standing there and singing it with all these ballads that we kind of had before. And so now it kind of brought some energy in getting to see the male dancers around her. Then we go into Chances All, and this song, guys, brought a great change for this point of the tour, because you're kind of getting like ballad section, so typical, and then we get this nice change up here with this brand new song. So once again, those 6 panels come up behind her, showing different effects back on the screens. As the song progresses, it begins to show, just like in the Chances All music video, it shows all those other Kumis from the music video, one on each screen, and then the current Kumi singing on stage in the middle center screen. And I just thought it was so cool, and I liked seeing that. It was so nostalgic, just getting to see all the different Kumis, the different hairstyles, And I just thought it was a really good mix there. Now we have entered our last song of this ballad section, which is Never Enough. And I was still very pleased that she's ending this section with 2 of her newer songs, Chances All and then Never Enough. I really do like this ballad. I think it's so beautiful with its simplistic piano ballad melody. And she sits down for this performance on stage on one of the panels, and there's just this beautiful, gorgeous effects of this night sky and the moon behind her, and it just gave such a good, strong emotional connection with this song. And I was just so stunned by how beautiful like this scene was. I was just like, wow, like, you know, you don't have to have all these other decorations and things on stage, but just this beautiful video, this picture behind her. And I thought the coolest part too was at the end when she's walking off the stage, it looks like she's kind of like walking on water because of the screen underneath her. So as Never Enough ends, we just go into the instrument part of it, and it begins to fade out as a new video comes up and you start hearing the music for her song from her And album, Out of My Head. I was so excited, guys. I love this song so much from that album. It's such a darker song and such a darker vibe from it. And so I was so ready for it. So she comes walking out in this red lace dress, which I'm assuming was underneath the white lace dress that she was previously wearing because it was a very fast transition. So she wouldn't have had a lot of time to sit there and change her whole outfit. So it's just this red kind of see-through dress with her heels on. She comes out right away and starts singing the song. The song reminds me of the Taylor Swift song, Ready for It. I love the red and black themes that they kept with this, with the outfits being red and then like just the darkness to keep with that tone. The 2 female dancers that are on stage with Kumi during this song do an incredible job with capturing the emotion and just the power of the song. The dancing was perfect and the choreography, like, I really felt it connected very strongly with the lyrics of this song. I was also so impressed with Kumi. She hit her notes so well because this is a very high song. Like these notes, out of my head. Like obviously I'm singing it really deep right now, but she hit those notes and I was just blown away and so proud of her and really excited. I love the dark and raw feel of this song. I also really enjoyed the instrumental breakdown that they added to the song while Kumi prepared for the next part. So right here, once again, she blew me away. We get another ribbon performance. I will admit that Kumi has really upped her game the last few years and really puts herself out there to doing things that she's not comfortable with and just does it. And does her best with it. Each year she gets better and better with all this acrobatic stuff. I think it's so awesome and it really shows her dedication to her fans and just her art of performing. So she wraps herself all up in this ribbon and she does the whole like falling thing and the whole thing just looks awesome. And I was just, again, I was so blown away and I've been on the edge of my seat pretty much for most of this tour so far. So I have not been disappointed at all. Also, I have to mention how well she kept her vocals in control because she is continuing to sing while she's wrapping herself and climbing and doing this ribbon thing. And it was just so impressive to me. After this scene ends, we go into another interlude here, but this is where the dancers all get introduced. I thought it was really creative how they started this section. So it says, "Welcome to the world of DNA fighters." And just like an old arcade, like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter game, it comes up with like a menu and it goes through all the different characters, so all the different dancers, and then you pick a player, and so it lands on one of the dancers, and they come out and do their part and dance. And I thought they all did an awesome job with their introductions and their dances, but my favorite part was where 2 of the girls and 2 of the guys are both dancing on opposite sides of the stage, and they've got like a Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat type screen with they're the characters in it, and it has their health bars, and they're sitting here fighting with all the video effects behind them, like they're shooting fireballs. It was so nostalgic and awesome, and I did such a great job with it. They looked like they were having so much fun. Then we go right into the next section where she begins to sing Watch Out. Now she comes out in this like graffiti top. She's got like her hair in these little like knots. I don't know what you call them on top of her head. But it's the type of outfit that you would just picture for this segment and to go with the song Watch Out, especially after you watch the music video for Watch Out. And I do really like the choreography of the song. I think it's really creative. This isn't the best song, definitely music-wise, but it's got really good dancing in it. And so she, honestly, her stage presence and how she performs the song makes you enjoy the performance, whether you like the song or not, because it's just, she just does a great job. She makes you like a song when you see her do it live. My favorite part was at the start of the song, how her and her dancers are up on the back part of the stage and the big screen panel like comes down like a ramp and they all hop up and they all slide down and they just all look like they're having a blast. Now we go into Scream. First off, I love this song. Second, the choreography for the dancers was great. Third, I really enjoyed all the like video effects and the screens in the background for this. So during this song, Koda Kumi is strapped into a harness of sorts and they have the big screen behind her and she's just, you know, flying up in space, hitting things, jumping away from the alligator and the snake wrapping around, and just all the effects is really cool. And I liked the skateboard part where they're all on little skateboards. It was creative, unique, and just cute, and just something that Koda Kumi would do. Then we go into Hush, and I was so excited for this song and to see the performance because I love this dance. This dance is fire. I mean, which is appropriate, you know. On fire, hurry up, ring, ring, gonna go on me. But yeah, I love this song. Dance is amazing. She comes out with like this big, like bright yellow fire coat, and the dancers towards like the end of the song have these like fire extinguisher things that they're shooting everywhere, and it just goes so well with it. Oh, this dance is just amazing, and I wish I could see this one live because it's a power song and just your ghetto Koda Kumi coming at you. So much was happening during this performance and my eyes just wanted more. Then we have Guess Who Is Back, and I love this song too, and it just makes me think of Black Clover because I watched the anime and I was so excited when I first found out that she was going to be doing an opening for Black Clover. I was like, oh my gosh, Koda Kumi's doing an anime opening. Like, this is a big deal, and it's Black Clover. So I was stoked, and she did not disappoint me with this performance. So she has her microphone on like the end of a stick here, and she is just, or a microphone stand. You know what I mean? And so she hits the notes. She's singing the song, and I love the effects that they did. They kind of did like where it's got like the black and white like picture for her on the screen, and then they do like the static, kind of like reminds you of the static from like a VCR back in the day, and it just, oh, it was so great, and it just really brought that rock vibe to this song. And I love when Kumi does rock performances, and I just feel it really suits her vocals really well. And I do hope that she does more songs that are kind of like this, because I thought she did an awesome job with it and it really suited her. So I was very happy. Then we go into Ultraviolet. And I'm just gonna say this if I haven't already said it, but Koda Kumi always has like the best choreography, I feel like, especially for like her singles. This girl can seriously dance to almost any style. Her movements are always so on point, and this song was no exception. I was really happy to see her perform a song that is more recent than one of her older ones, and just to give a previous, more recent album more attention. This song is one of my jams, and I want to learn the dance, and it's just so energetic. So amazing performance. So just when you think you can't get any more energy, then she goes into Party, and this song just brought it up to a whole nother level from where we were before. It felt so lively, and I felt like I was just watching this huge party and that I was there with Kumi and all of her fans. People in the crowd were just jumping up a time, looking like they're having the time of their lives, and same for Kumi and her dancers. Also, at one point in the song, Kumi holds like this super long note, and I was so impressed. Like, she just kept going and going, and then she finally stopped, and everyone was like, woo! It was pretty impressive. She's just amazing, and I love her. Then she sings Lit, which is our last song right before we hit the encore. Crowd is singing with her and dancing. She seriously has like the best interactions with her fans, and everyone just seemed like they were having a blast. Streamers fly out to the audience, and at one point towards the end of the song, Kumi's laying on the side of the stage, and of course all the fans right there close are just freaking out. Before the next song happens, we go into like a mini interlude, and during this time, the crowd begins to sing the song Birthday Eve because this is Koda Kumi's birthday performance. And then Kloop comes out on screen and starts asking people in the crowd to do different things. The funniest one was this guy and this girl that were sitting next to each other, and Kloop basically asked them to kiss, and the girl is sitting here going, no, and kind of laughing. And the guy, he just went for it. So So props to him. He's like, this is going to be on a Koda Kumi DVD. I'm going to do this for Koda Kumi. And so he just laid one on her and she looked so uncomfortable, but it made me laugh. So Koda Kumi comes out on stage and she has her white, like half hoodie. And then she's got like a pleated, no, I guess it's kind of pleated, but like a khaki plaid skirt, these like combat boots, and a fanny pack. I will admit, she's probably the only person that makes a fanny pack look okay. And she has these little cute pigtails. And she comes out ready to sing the song, Lady Go. This was another great song, a good crowd pleaser with a fun dance that everybody can do with their hands. And so it was really cute to see her perform this one. Then we go into Megumi no Hito, and we know that this song has mostly gained a lot of popularity, especially recently due to the app TikTok, and everybody's been like doing this song. Even so, I really enjoy the song and I really like the dance. The music video is super cute. I was very happy when she goes next into Work That. I was really worried that she wasn't going to get this song, and I was about to be really upset because I felt like this would have been perfect song for this tour. And so needless to say, she did go into it, but I was disappointed that she didn't sing like any of the intro verses and it was mostly all choruses because I really wanted to hear the whole song. But again, I will take what I can get from her. And I was just pleased in general that she still did this song. And the dance was kind of funny. Like parts of it were just like, okay. And then the other part I just kind of laughed at because it was just like so cutesy. Just, can you work that? Can you work that body out? And like just did the same move again and again. Then she goes into Wind, and I always enjoy this song. I think it's very cute with really good, positive, uplifting lyrics, especially to get towards the end of this tour. Not much to say here, but it was good. Then, as is usual with Koda Kumi, she ends her tour by singing the song Walk. I always love how at the end of the first chorus, everyone is holding up one finger with her up in the air. She had really strong vocals for the song, and she really hit her notes here, so I was really happy about that. I always love hearing her emotion in her voice and just her eyes tearing up, just seeing how much it means to her. So this was a really beautiful performance. At the end of the tour, they actually show you the birthday scene. The dancers come out the cake and Koda Kumi blows out the candles on the cake. My favorite part though is when these streamers pop out and they scare her and she just on stage. And then I also like the random dance party that they do. She takes a picture with everybody in the cake, and I have to say I love her laugh. Now before we conclude on this tour, I want to mention how in the fan club edition, as I've mentioned, if you saw my unboxing of this, now you can see how big it is next to my face in case you were curious. So in this fan club edition, she did include the extras to where it has the performances at Century Hall Nagoya Congress Center. And so this is when she performs the song Winter Bell. And so this is around the Christmas time. And so she has so she's got that beautiful white lace dress on. And then they add a long hair, brown haired wig and cute little like Santa Christmas, kind of like Belle from Beauty and the Beast, like little hood, and it drapes around, and she's got a red ribbon tied around her. And it's so cute, guys. Her Winter Bell performance was perfect, and I was so happy to see her perform it like a Christmas themed one because it's essentially a Christmas song. And it was adorable, and the fans loved it. Like people were screaming when she came out in that outfit, and seeing her in the long hair on stage, like it just brought back so many good memories of the Koda Kumi from like back in like 2006 all the way to like 2010. So it was really awesome. And so I thought it was really worth it getting those extras, and as well as getting to watch all this behind the scenes footage of the making of the DNA tour was really cool. And then also on the Grand Cube Osaka, they included the countdown, what she's saying at the countdown. So it was really cool to have the actual footage from like Koda Kumi's first ever live countdown. And then she sang Cutie Honey, Triple D, DDD, Loaded, featuring Sean Paul, Walk, Universe, and Pop Diva is what she sang for the end of her encore for the countdown. And I have to say, I mean, it was pretty good. It was cute. And she finished singing Walk, and then the crowd kept singing Chances All, and she comes back out crying and then goes into singing Universe and Pop Diva. But they were all really good performances, and you could just see she was so excited to welcome 2019 with her fans for the first time. Overall, guys, this tour was actually really impressive, and her staff and her, like, their creativity, like they really outdid themselves in creativity and uniqueness and just the whole concept of this tour, like a video game. Like I haven't seen anyone else do a video game theme. It was so refreshing while still bringing in a sense of nostalgia with past Kumis, and with they chose a really good set list. I feel like I still would have liked for them to sing just the one other ballad from her DNA album, the Kokoro Kara I Love You. And I know that she did sing that at other tour dates, but I would have liked to like have them both. And so it was still really good though. And I was so impressed. And so leading into that, guys, I have to say that now she has announced her 2019 tour, which is Relive, Black Cherry, and Japanese. And when I heard that announcement, I was blown away. And I was just like, what? Oh my gosh. And so I would love to go to a Koda Kumi concert, especially if she's redoing kind of like a Japanese or a Black Cherry one. I think that would be so awesome, which I haven't decided if I'm going to enter the lottery on the fan club yet or not, because if I get a ticket, I don't know if I can go to Japan just like that. That's pretty expensive just for that. And I've never been to Japan, so I feel like I would end up probably getting horribly lost and not even making it to the tour. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what I end up deciding to do. But I am so excited for this. I think this will be awesome. I'm already like excited for it to come out on Blu-ray. And just to see her like reimagining Black Cherry and reimagining Japanese and putting these two together. When I looked at the tour dates, so it looks like she does the two concerts in one day. Like she does the Black Cherry version and then she does the Japanese. So I'm assuming they're like different times of the day and not one whole tour. But I'm assuming for the Blu-ray, like you get both. But I don't know, like with the tickets, if you just get to go to one, like, oh, you get to go to Black Cherry, you get to go to Japanese. Or if it's like you get tickets for the whole day for the Black Cherry segment and then for the Japanese. So then I'm really curious, like, well, how long is this tour going to be if she's doing two separate ones? Like, is it like an hour and a half for Black Cherry? You get like a big couple of hour breaks while she gets to rest, and they reset the stage for the Japanese portion, and then it's like another hour and a half of Japanese. Like, I'm really interested to see how they're going to do this. So guys, September cannot come soon enough. I'm so excited. You can't tell. And so I'm really pleased. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not checked out Koda Kumi's tour, you should check it out. I was a little disappointed with the Blu-ray that for like the first time, she did not include like pictures in the booklet over here on the side. Normally she always has picture booklets, but you know, I guess it'll make up for it, you know, now that I have this giant baby that has a massive photo booklet in it from the tour. So amazing job, Koda Kumi, fantastic. Please check this out if you haven't. Again, guys, Haircut. Go watch Haircut. So thank you guys, and I will see you next time.